The soft rays of the morning sun peeked through the curtains of a small, dimly lit room. On the edge of the bed sat Arav, a young man whose eyes told a story of broken dreams and silent battles. Just a year ago, he was full of ambition, chasing his career in music, dreaming of big stages and bright lights. But life hadn't gone as planned. Rejections piled up, friends drifted away, and the fire inside him slowly dimmed. The guitar that once sang his heart out now lay abandoned in the corner, collecting dust. Arav often thought to himself, maybe I wasn't meant for this. Maybe my dreams were just illusions. Each night, he went to sleep heavy-hearted, and each morning, he woke up to the same weight pressing down on him. One particular morning, he stood by the window, watching children run to school with wide smiles. Something about their laughter pierced through his cloud of despair. They ran as though yesterday didn't matter, as though mistakes could never tie them down. In their little world, every day was simply a fresh start. A sudden knock at his door broke his thoughts. It was Mrs. Mera, his elderly neighbor. She often stopped by with a warm smile and a few words of encouragement. Today, she carried a small potted plant in her hands. "This is for you," she said, placing it near his window. "It's a sapling of a neem tree. Do you know what's special about it?" Arav shook his head. No matter how harsh the season, no matter how many leaves it loses, the neem always begins again. Every morning, life finds its way back into its branches. It doesn't dwell on the leaves it lost yesterday. It simply grows again. Her words struck something deep within him. That night, Arav couldn't stop thinking about the little sapling. Could life really be that simple? Could a new beginning truly be possible every morning? The next day, for the first time in months, Arav picked up his guitar. His fingers trembled as they touched the strings. The notes were rusty, uneven, but they were alive. For a moment, he closed his eyes and let the melody fill his room. It felt like the beginning of something small, fragile, yet real. Over the next few weeks, Arav decided to take one small step each day. He didn't pressure himself with grand goals anymore. One day he practiced for 15 minutes. Another day he wrote a few lines of a song. Slowly, he realized that progress wasn't about carrying the weight of the past. It was about embracing today as a clean slate. One morning, while strumming his guitar by the window, Arav noticed something. The neem sapling had grown a new pair of leaves. It was a silent but powerful reminder. Growth was happening, even if it was slow. Encouraged, Arav started recording short clips of his music and uploading them online. To his surprise, people began noticing. Comments poured in. "Your music heals. This made my day. Thank you for this melody." The very dream he thought was dead began to breathe again. Not in giant leaps, but in small, consistent steps. Months passed, and Arav found himself on a small stage at a community event. As he looked at the audience, he remembered the nights when he thought everything was over. Yet here he was, singing his heart out. Proof that life always offers a second chance. When the applause filled the room, Arav smiled, not because he had arrived, but because he had learned something precious. Life doesn't demand perfection. It doesn't ask us to fix yesterday. It simply offers us today, pure, untouched, full of possibilities. Every sunrise is an invitation to start again, to leave behind the failures, and to step into the gift of now. That night, as Arav watered the neem plant, he whispered softly, "Tomorrow, I'll begin again." No matter how heavy yesterday feels, remember that every day is a new beginning. Life isn't about carrying the weight of past mistakes. It's about choosing, again and again, to rise, to grow, and to believe in new possibilities.